G'day. Welcome back to another update looking at US crude and the US dollar. Happy New Year. So basically both the crude oil and the US dollar prices are in a bullish trend longer term, but watch for any short-term weakening. Before we get into that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to support the channel. In terms of the outlook, as of today, January 3rd, 2025, US crude oil prices are projected to average around $70 a barrel throughout the year, influenced by increased global supplies and subdued demand, particularly from China. This anticipated surplus may limit the effectiveness of OPEC efforts to stabilize the market. Concurrently, the US dollar has shown a positive correlation with oil prices, with both influenced by factors such as US interest rates and global economic conditions. A strong dollar can make oil more expensive for holders of the other currencies, potentially dampening demand and exerting downward pressure on prices. So looking at the US dollar first, we always start with a longer term trend. So look at the monthly, the weekly and the daily. And what we look at here on the monthly, you can see here the price is broken above its moving averages, and so is the CCI 150. It's also above its moving averages, a very narrow band of moving averages. And for these moving averages, by the way, on both the commodity channel index and the price, they're attached in the description below in a separate video if you want to reference how to paint those on your own charting software. Before we move off from the monthly chart, I just want to zoom out for a minute and just show you this. We did have a bearish divergence, a very long-term bearish divergence, started back in 2017, and it ran right up until around the start of 2023. And those peaks, lower highs on the CCI versus higher highs on the price, and that actually fell and broke into that moving average range, or that target area. And that target area, if I draw a Fibonacci, from that high, take it back to that low, it's at 38% level. You can see that it's been fluctuating there since the start of, or since the end of 2022 until recently. It's actually broken outside of that target range at 38% Fibonacci. So these divergences happen on all time frames. In this case, it happened on the monthly. So we always look at that on all time frames for any bearish or bullish divergence. So on the monthly, we're in a bullish momentum at the moment. On the weekly, likewise, the CCI is broken above the moving average range, and so is a very strong move to the upside since around the end of 2024, October 2024, on the weekly bullish. And on the daily, I'll zoom out on this one as well. I've drawn this support here at 10,513 and the resistance up there at 10,778. Now it actually broke through that resistance, and at the moment there's no further sign of a pullback of another resistance. So as soon as that happens, I'll let you know. But at the moment, that's now become our new support level. So it's actually on the daily on the CCI, it's broken bullish, a fresh bullish breakout, and also momentum is bullish on the price as well. Now, if we go to the intraday chart, remember we only go on all these different time frames. We go in a direction of the higher time frame. So if you're trading on the intraday, in this case, I've got the 1 hour time frame. You're trading in the direction of the daily. So bullish movement on the daily, taking long trades only. So back here, for example, when it broke bullish movement 11th December. That was back here, you would have taken a long position there. So if I zoom in to that period there, you would have taken that long position when the CCI broke above the moving average range and also above the price, and you would have stayed in the trade until that would have been a break even. So you would have held it until it broke into that moving average range again, gone long again on that candle, and wait for it to break into that moving average range, and that was near the top there. The CCI broke into the moving average range. So sometimes it breaks even with these little stop losses. You put a stop loss in those areas there. Other times it returns a nice. So remember, there's no 100% guarantee on any strategy. Whoever tells you that is full of it. Always take the probabilities, and we always look at probabilities in terms of our trading strategy. Now, during this period, the price broke below the moving average range, and you would have avoided going long. And now, more recently, the price is broken above. We take it to the next level. Go up to, let me just zoom in. And that was there. You can see there that would have been the first entry of going long. That coincided with that fresh breakout on the weekly. You would have gone long on that candle, and you would have closed it out on that candle. So a nice little trade there. Wait, the price has gone below its moving average range. Wait for the next break above the moving average range on that candle, and you would have closed it out on that red candle there because the CCI is broken into that moving average range. So wait for it to break above again on the US dollar to go long again. Remember, we're going long on the daily, and on the hourly, it's actually neutral at the moment. Wait for it to break above to go long again. Or alternatively, if it starts breaking to the downside below that moving average range, don't go short until we see a short positioning on the daily or your respective intraday time frame. So for US crude, on the longer time frames, on the monthly, you can see that it was bearish for a number of months along that period, and it's finally broken into the neutral positioning. So if you're trading on the weekly, avoid going long or short until we see this make a decisive move above or below that moving average range on the monthly. On the weekly, it's a fresh breakout on the long side. So again, if you're trading on the daily, you would go long only. That's a fresh breakout on the weekly, and that would have started back during that period on the daily. Let's see if it always position it. Yeah, that would have been a bit too early to enter there. So you would have gone long on that candle there. If I zoom in, you would have gone long on that candle there, and you'd still be in a trade today, and you wait for it to break into that moving average range on the daily. If you're trading on the weekly, or the daily I should say, you're going long, wait for it to break into that moving average range to close out your position. Now if you're trading on the intraday, we're trading on the direction of the daily, so you would have gone long during that period there, and that would have coincided with this period back here. So that goes back to that point there. Yep, so you would have gone long in that period. You probably would have had a small stop loss or a break even if you were closing it out there. Go long again there, hold it, and you close it out on that candle there. So you would have had a nice little gain there. Long again there, and close it out on that candle there, just when it broke into that moving average range of the CCI. So a very small gain there. Hold off, don't go short, go long again on that one. Actually, you would have gone long on that candle there when it broke above the CCI and the price were aligned. Go long, and you close it out on that little small gain there. Go long again there, small loss, long again, a small probably break even or a loss. Again, we're all talking about probabilities here. Go long again there, and a small gain there with a close out there, and so on. You get the idea. Small losses, small gains, and sometimes in terms of probabilities, there's more bigger gains than there are losses. You can see there another entry there, and you would have closed it out on that red candle there more recently. Avoid going long at the moment until we see this break above the moving average range of the CCI in line with the daily price. To support the channel more, hit that like and subscribe button and share the video. For added benefits and the cost of a coffee, consider subscribing to the Patreon page where we look at weekly scans of bullish trending shares and insider trades that may have occurred. Thanks again, and see you in the next video.